Hey YouTube, Indy 9mm, going to come at you with a quick vlog today. Uh, Doing this from the iPhone, which is not real steady. Sorry about that. The other camera I think maybe has went kaput, and it's going to be a little while longer before I can get a new camera. Um, so, we're going to have to kind of deal with this for a little bit, but that's okay. Hope you guys still enjoy it. Went through a couple more chapters of the manual. Been taking my practice test. Consistently getting in the high 80s. Originally I was going to take a class and the exam on August 11th. I have decided to move that up to July 21st. No class, straight up exam. Worst case scenario is if I don't pass, it gives me an idea of exactly what the exam's like, and it costs me 15 bucks. On the bright side, if I do pass, it's just, it's a couple of weeks sooner I can get into doing what I want to do here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to show you guys, this is a ARRL website here. Probably due to this camera, I'm going to make this pretty quick today, but, I am ordering my radio tomorrow. This is a Baofeng, Bofang, I don't know. It's Chinese. It's the UV5R. I'm actually ordering it. I'm going to pay a little more, about, let's see what that was. About $10, maybe $15 more with shipping, to order it from importcommunications.com, which is in the U.S., which is going to keep me from having to wait 3 weeks to get it delivered from China. They're delivered, I think, from New York. Going to be adding with that, I don't know if it's on here or not, the data cable. As I understand, these are quite difficult to program without it. And the handheld mic. And so I can at least go ahead and get started listening. Hopefully have that later in the week. I'm going to see if I can borrow a camera for a couple weeks. That's always a possibility. So if so, I'll do a little unboxing video. Maybe let you guys listen in a little bit after I figure out how to get it programmed. So I'm really excited. Moved it up, like I said, July 21st. So that's what, that's next Saturday. Today's Sunday. I got 6 days, 5 days really after tonight to study. Again, I have been using the, this here is the, let's see if we can get you in a little closer, the ARRL exam review. And as you can see here, I guess maybe, the last 3 I've passed. I actually have this on another laptop as well, and I've passed, I don't know, probably the last 8 or 10, and consistently getting pretty good scores. So I think we'll try it next Saturday. Super excited. Can't wait to, get past this, get on the air, get studying for my general license where I can do a little more, have a little more bandwidth, quite a bit more bandwidth actually, and I can't wait to start building my shack. Overall, I'm just super excited. Been trying to soak up as much knowledge as possible, and this is something finding interesting. A couple things I'm looking forward to trying are contesting, obviously. And, I think I'm interested in helping out with some of the emergency communications during times of emergency. I was a Boy Scout for a long time, and, for years when I was younger. One of the things I really enjoyed the most about Boy Scouts was the service part of it and helping others out. And so we'll see how that goes. I'll have, more to come on that, as this is this is going to be an ongoing vlog. I don't anticipate it being something that as soon as I get my license, I stop talking to you guys about. Hopefully, as I learn, maybe you guys can learn. Hopefully, as I learn more and I get licensed, I can actually get you guys some really good information as well. So again, let me show you the book I'm using. This is from the American Radio Relay League. It is the Ham Radio License Manual. 2nd edition. It comes with the practice exam software, which is, just excellent. Make sure you get the one if you're starting out for level 1 technician. As you can see, they have the level 2 general is available and the level 3 amateur extra. Hopefully next week I'll be picking up this level 2 general, so we get started on studying it in a couple weeks. So let's see if I can tell you a little bit. We went through in chapter 6 was really about how to make contact with other hams. You know, obviously that's what ham radio is all about. It's about some sort of communication. So chapter 6, communicating with other hams, and you know, really some good information, some basics on contacts, how to make contacts. You know, here is talks about the phonetic alphabet. What else we got? Using a frequency, signal reports, Q signals. Q signals are a big important part in ham. You know, here's something big. Appropriate topics. And I tell you, I think that's one of the things that separates amateur radio from CB radio is the fact that hams, we police ourselves. I say we, I'm not one yet, but you know, hopefully by this time next week I will be. You know, I have a brother who's been a ham for 30 years, and you know, it was just always a known when I was a kid that there was just certain things you didn't talk about, certain language you didn't use, and there was no question about it. So what else in this chapter? Oh, this is something that excites me. QSL cards. QSL cards are cards to and from contacts that you have made. And I always know, when I was a kid, this was always something super exciting to see my brother get cards from, you know, overseas, from Japan, or from, you know, say overseas, but South America, you know, Africa, anywhere he had made a contact. And, you know, as you can see, these are some examples in the book. You know, New York. Let's see that bottom right. Japan. Qatar. And I'm not sure, maybe Germany, I think, here on the top left. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty neat. They're pretty customizable. You can really show a lot about yourself in these and your area. And so that's something I'm excited about. Getting my first one and sending my first one. Designing my own QSL card once I have my call sign. Band plans. You know, wow, band plans. There's a whole lot. That's the 2-meter band right there. It's a whole lot of information to know. And that's just one band. Book's just full of tons of information. You know, it talks about repeaters in this chapter. Simplex channels, accessing a repeater, digital repeaters, just super lot of information. Nets, you know, let's see, there's an example of a radiogram, which is one of the earliest uses of ham radio. Something like, again, that really stands out, something that I think interests me is emergency communications. So, and there's the 2 organizations that do those emergency communications. I don't know if it's ARS or ARES, but you know, that's one, and then RACES, which is see what those stand for. Amateur Radio Emergency Service. Well, shoot, trying to get you on, keep you on there. Sorry again, using the iPhone this time. No tripod here. The other one is the Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service. So that excites me. You know, there's an example of someone's, they call a Go Kit. That's a portable radio and, you know, ready to go to help out with emergency communication. And then over here, something else that quite interests me is it talks about special activities, modes, and techniques, and that's contesting. I know, again, my brother, very passionate about contesting. That was one of the things he mostly enjoyed about amateur radio. And something I always saw when contest time came around as I was younger, he got excited about. So hopefully that's something I can get into. I have a competitive spirit to me, and more about challenging myself, I think, in this case than challenging others. So, all right. So, what's next? Chapter 7, licensing regulations. You know, should be through that here tonight. Got 2 more chapters after that. Operating regulations. And then I think my last chapter, chapter 9, we'll show you here, is safety. You know, just going through some of these questions. A lot of this stuff, yeah, safety. A lot of this stuff is a no-brainer. And especially, I mean, the safety stuff, it's real easy to pick up. Again, I have some background in electricity and electronics, so and some common sense. So therefore, it's pretty easy, but still interesting. Still interesting. So I'm glad that's in there. I'm glad that's in the exam. So all right. Well, I'll check in hopefully sometime this week with you guys. If not, for sure, next Saturday evening, I'll put a video up letting you guys know how I did on my exam, and hopefully I'll have passed and have my first radio license. I'm trying to put a video up this week. Hopefully I'll get my that radio. Again, that's the Baofeng UV5R 2-meter dual band, 2 meters, 76 centimeter. You guys can go on YouTube and just find all kinds of reviews. Apparently for the price, this is a pretty awesome little radio. So, all right, so that's it. Until next time, Indy 9mm. You guys have a good one.